I might pump, but I don't dump.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know what was going on with those intros today, but they were just bouncing all around crazy. But good morning, Eric, Chappies, Chum, Janelle, Christopher, Bill, Nikki Davidson, Aaron, Burnett, Stack, Carl, Big Blaze, Kiwi Coop, JD, Chris B, LUP. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing on this wonderful morning? Seeing the ES kind of auction up. On its way up. Let's see what we got going this morning. E Smith, thank you for the sub. Prime sub, awesome, that's cool. I think that might be the first one ever on Twitch. Dimas, Ryzen, Z, Tommy. Good morning. Mr. Ush, yo. So we had a crazy night last night, right? Pretty liquor, yo. We had a pretty crazy night last night. The market kind of gave us a little pop, lock, and drop action, which was kind of cool. For those of us that were in the boot camp yesterday, we actually had the perfect trade setup leading into right to the end of the class. We all set up to take that nice ETH trade long. We can kind of look at it too. It was almost perfect timing in the class for that ETH trade. So the class was just getting ready to end. As we were breaking over these tops, this is where we were looking to get long, and we caught a nice move. It actually put me back in the positive, or put me back on track for my small account. So put me way ahead, I guess. Not back on track, but it was a nice trade, and I ended up adding here. All right, we had some nice pullbacks. Shout out to Graham. I know Graham added there too. His entry was almost the exact same as mine, which was pretty funny. That's how you know that the TPO is clicking for people. It's awesome. Young Cryptic, what's up? Crypto Digs, good morning. Dave, what's up? It's nice to see. I'm getting a lot of messages about how it's really starting to click with people, and that's awesome to see. I'm glad that it's starting to work, right? Just takes time, patience, and then once it starts to click, it really starts to go. We had that nice liquidation back down too. And then on Bitcoin, we caught some nice moves. I didn't catch the upside on Bitcoin. This little pop right here. Didn't catch it till about the London session. I got an alert. and we were able to catch this this low. We finally got, oops, I'm on highlighter. We finally got down to our aggressive entry. If you guys remember, I put out a couple of or 2 days ago, I guess now, um, some market analysis, some trades that I was looking for, and I was really looking for Bitcoin to get down here below that 38.9 level. We finally, took it down quite a bit, so it was pretty nice. And now we're seeing a nice little tight range came up. We couldn't fill the singles, right? We are making higher lows, but we did drop a bit, so it's a nice little down move. Finally, we got that action that we were looking for. Otto, good morning. Luis, JKJ, John Brennan, good morning. Progressive, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I can look at BNB for sure. Yeah, so what the fuck? Why is it so big? That's what she said. Nailed it. Right. Yeah, so BNB had a nice little down push as well. Let me change the tick size. I don't know why it's so big. Add them again. Looks like, I mean, it looks exactly like the Bitcoin chart, like almost 100% exactly the same. It had a little bit more of a pop, right? Kind of got that little ETH pop, but then it had like that same little cutoff that Bitcoin had. Pretty much everything is right here. So basically what we're waiting for here, and if we're looking at this, if you're getting ready to take this long here, you're going to target here, and then you're going to target up into the single prints, and whenever it stops eating singles, that's when you've got to click the eggs, right? You got to just be ready to get out of there. What's going on with my Bitcoin chart? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, here we go. Hang on, I'm trying to set up my Bitcoin chart, guys. I don't know why it's acting so weird. Yeah, and then to the downside, we just got to find some levels on that thing. CF told by his guest on stream last night that his indicator was a lagging indicator. No shit. Oh man, who's his guest? That's fucking. I mean, it is a lagging indicator. That's just a fact of life, That's not like a fucking. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a fucking. It shouldn't be like a an aha moment. Now, if you guys have been here for a couple of days, you should know that it's a lagging indicator. But that's funny that someone just told him how it is. ES is ripping up. Yeah, it is. It's just so Eric. So here, let me go back to the ES real quick. So on the ES, right, we have a gap, overnight gap. Let me make this bigger. We have a gap overnight. Where's the fucking thing? So the gap is to this level here. It's to 40.0250. So look for it to try to fill this gap off the morning, because this is the Globex session, right? Like I always say, this doesn't count. The Globex session is the gap. So here's the gap. And like I've been telling you, the ES hasn't really been filling any gaps lately. It has filled one gap, but this is the gap. So if it doesn't fill this gap, what do? We go with the gap. So, you need to be careful on your longs. If we don't fill this gap, you need to be careful with your longs, right? I mean, if you're in a long now, it's working out pretty good. We've gone straight up. Need to be careful with your gap, with fighting against the trend, right? And so we have this gap above. If we don't fill it, just be cognizant of those longs. Don't be expecting to hit like some home runs with longs. Let's take a look at all of our coins real quick and see if we can find some setups. Bitcoin looks like it's getting ready to Get your bid. See if it chews into some of those singles. For Bitcoin, right? Maybe here, maybe just be patient. Target that VWAP. Let's see what that's at. The VWAP is at 39,247. Maybe target that VWAP. We get a nice little bounce off the morning. Take a peek at ETH. ETH doesn't have very many singles. ETH is looking like the stronger coin, honestly, lately. It really is. ETH, yeah, just wait till this X high. Get above this selling nodule, or this this volume nodule. Get up here, look for buyers to come in. Target those singles, target the VWAP. That's probably a good trade right here. To the downside. I'm still waiting on that short trade. If you guys remember, a couple of days ago I posted a short trade on ETH. We haven't got back down to that level. This is the level here. If you look on ETH, if we start breaking some of these lows, this 78, even this like 72 level, there's just like some room for it to fall. So I mean, it's been pumping lately, and you know it's been going well. But if it does start to pull back, it has, you know, kind of a gap below to just really just take a piss and fall off of a cliff. So can you use leverage on the ES? No, but you don't need to really. That's the thing, Mr. Rush. So like every point right here. So from 48 to 46, that's 2 points. That would be $100 if it moved that far. So, you know, you don't need to really use leverage. If you're trading on the MES, that's going to be $10. So it's going to be 10x. All right, so it's already kind of factored in. So you can either trade on the MES, which is the micro, or the mini, which is 10x. Or if you're rich, you can trade on the regular ES, but that's, you know, you're talking about 1,000 times. That's a tough go. I haven't taken any trades yet. I'm just waiting for the market to settle down. Richard Hart. I don't know who that is. I'll look him up. That's fucking funny though that he said that. Sometimes the truth hurts, and if the shoe fits, you know. Mad Cats, good morning. Christian, good morning. Make sure I didn't miss anybody on Twitch. Looks like old Litecoin's kind of lagging behind. Not a lot of volume down here though. If you look at some of these other charts, it's on a 4-tick though. Make sure this thing. Not a lot of volume down here, guys, compared to some of the other coins. Like if we go back to ETH, you know, you see some good volume get put in here, some good buying down here. Go back to Bitcoin. Same idea, right? We saw some good buying down here, but not a lot of people are buying that Litecoin up. So there's something to be aware of, right? Take a look to the right and go. No, Tommy, I normally trade. Like I would have traded this, but I wasn't. I was getting the stream set up. Like, I mean, we're seeing all this buying come in at the top. This thing's probably just going to try to close the gap. I think today is the 30. Today's the 30th, right? Yeah. So people, it just makes sense that the market's going to rally today because it's the last day of the month. The gap's not filled yet. The gap will be filled up here at 402.50. That was the close of yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, 402.50 be the close. It wants to. It wants to go. Long and short, good morning. X will turn out to be a scam. Possibly. I mean, I don't probably. Most of them are. You know what won't turn out to be a scam is the trade vets. When we create our own coin, create our own fucking crypto server. It'll be the best server in all the land. We'll write stories about it. I'm just kidding. I do want to. I don't know if Magic Man's in here. But I do want to. Oh, Bay Garcia or Bo? Is it Bo Garcia? Thank you for the sub, man. Yeah, long and short, we were just talking about it. I guess the dude told him that it was a lagging indicator, so it's kind of fucking hilarious. Trying to fill that gap. Look at these buyers coming in, finally seeing some supply, but it doesn't look like it's enough. But yeah, so what I was saying is today's the 30th, right? So it's the last day before these institutions have to send out their reports. Just making fun of CF for his mask. Yeah. I mean, that's just funny, bro. He says he wears a mask because he's so famous, right? I don't see fucking Eminem wearing a mask. I don't see fucking Johnny Depp wearing a mask. He's definitely not as famous as them. Because I had no idea who the fuck he was until I started doing YouTube. So, you know, even now, if I seen some guy walking down the street with a mask, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's Crypto Face. I'd be like, what the fuck's this dumbass doing wearing a mask? You know, just kind of funny, I think. But basically, today's the last day of the month. So these institutions have to send their reports out to their investors, and they don't want to send out some shitty report that says we lost all of your money and we finished down at the end of the month. Yeah, I'm sure that helps. Oh my gosh, you guys are fucking distracting me. Fucking damn, everyone must be getting all the girls with COVID since everyone's wearing masks, right? But you know, like they're not going to send out these bad reports, so it makes sense that the market's trying to rally up. I would expect us to try to get over that 44K or 4,400. Maybe try to finish at least up over that 4,400 at the end of the day. Not saying that there won't be a sell-off. You know, it would just make sense for this rally, right? We literally opened and then shot straight up, and we haven't really ran into much supply yet. We had a little bit of supply coming in. Buyers came in, bought it up. The volume is 402,000. So yesterday, when we were getting off the stream at about 8:30, so about 2 hours into the market, it was just over 500,000. So that shows you there's a little bit of volume, especially for a Friday, because typically Friday's a light volume day. If we keep rallying up today, I might look into getting some SPY puts. I just, you know, kind of feeling that little it's the first of the month pullback, you know. Actually going to be the second of the month on Monday, but you guys get what I mean. God, I mean, let's take a look at, so one thing I have up right here now also is the dollar, right? So the dollar is just getting its PP smacked, right? Getting a little smackdown right now. You can see this is the past week. So here is Monday the 26th. Tried to rally, couldn't. it tried to rally hard right here, and then you see this huge, huge supply just came in, smack this thing down. It's coming down pretty hard. I wanted to look at the won. There was some won news that came out yesterday. Let's see. This one's gonna be it. Uh, there was some won news that came out. How can I look at it like this? Yeah. I don't know what the index number is for the won. So, have I been seeing any correlation between crypto and other markets this week with earnings coming out? Yeah, the traditional markets and crypto have been trading kind of hand in hand for the past couple of months, honestly. Damn this thing. Almost filled that gap, guys. We're just waiting for that. I hate the reCAPTCHA. Scott, good morning. I should call a psychic for his multiple personalities. So the dude was just trolling him, huh? That's fucking hilarious. I might have to watch it. I'll comment on there. Is there? What's the ticker for just the won? Um, Where's the dollar? I mean, maybe you can only look at it against the dollar. I don't know. Yeah, but there was some news that came out with the won. Sure. Bitcoin's trying to catch a little bid, trying to follow the ES up. Oh, I have the option to clip stuff. That's interesting. You guys have that on your YouTube where it's the button that says clip? I've never seen that before. So now we're seeing some supply finally come in. What? Do you set your take profits the same in the ES and crypto? How many ticks is the least you'll take? I do set it like the by thirds. But it's not like it's not the same ticks. Like sometimes you got to take 2 ticks. It just depends. You got to just take what the market gives you. You're not kind of locked into how it kind of is on how it is on crypto, because when it comes to the crypto, you're facing like the fees and all that stuff, whether you did market or limit. On the futures there is no like extra charge for a market or limit order. It's all the same. So long and short, was he saying CF was a sim trader to his face? He was driving his rented Ferrari. Hilarious. Oh yeah, what did he say to that? Someone told him that? That's fucking funny. Jens, what's up, man? Seeing the ES catch a little bit of a bid here. Big sellers up here. We zoom in. Seeing a big offer. Where did it go? I guess it moved. There was like a 500 offer. He had 400 lots in right here, but right at the 4,400, which makes sense. Gonna have to bust through this. Some buyers are gonna have to show up. Bitcoin's trying to make a bit of a ETH. He's not doing anything. Look at ADA. Moving yet. Looks like it wants to go down. So it looks like Bitcoin's trying to push into some of these singles, but everything else is kind of going down. So this is kind of like the opposite of what we saw yesterday. Oh, it's really trying to close that gap. Busted through that 4,400. He felt lucky compared to the Binance people in the US. Yeah, now it's over. Yeah, they decided to take everything away. Yeah, so the CEO, good morning. The regulations are coming in, guys. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of control. You know, they want the governments want to regulate it, kind of the opposite of the whole reason for it. But you know, the thing is unfortunately, the people that win are the people that have the fuel to fight the war, right? And if you don't have them, they just can just draw this out in court, and if you don't got the money to last, then you're just kind of SOL. You know what I mean? They want their good share of the cake. They want their cake, and they want to eat it too. Yeah, that's for sure. Can I look at AMP? What, like AMP futures or what? Guys, do me a favor and bang that like button real quick. If you're watching on your phone, click the X on the chat and hit that like button, and then open the chat back up. It's quick, easy, painless. Yeah, big welcome to all of those that are joining us for the first time. Hey, Aaron, Clockwatcher tagged me in something the other day, but I lost where it was at, and it was in the Bootcamp Discord. If it was like something about the book, right? But I meant to respond to it. I just didn't get a chance. So if you can tell her to tag me in it again, or send it to me in a DM, so I can make sure I get that cleared up. Brad, when we're looking at rotation areas, small structure, do you see that on Ninja? As I find it harder to see small structure on there. Are you talking about, tell me, when you're using the TPO? Matt Flint, good morning. Yeah, Jens, well, that's kind of like the AMP coin. Is it on here? That's kind of like their kind of scapegoat, right? That they're using pretty much. Where's the dollar? which exchange do you want to look at it? But that's kind of, that was China's thing at first, right? They they banned the crypto trading because unless you had a certain amount of money in your bank account, right? And then they said that's for your own good. But the difference is, and the way that I am kind of looking at it, we're seeing some supply coming here at the top. So if you're long, we didn't close the gap. Be careful if you're still holding that long. The difference is that if you go to a casino and they let these casinos operate, you can go in there and lose every penny that you own, right? And they don't even turn an eye because they don't mind, right? Because they get paid off the taxes. And so, it just kind of seems to me like bullshit. Like they don't actually care. They make it seem like they care, but they don't care. Yeah, they want the cake and all the ingredients, the silver, the store, transport companies to get it too. Exactly. Have you seen the tick counter indicator on Ninja? Yeah, I have. That's but that's only gonna well, if it's a time, you can just count the time. But if if you're using a tick, like a tick bar. Yeah, exactly, Chirp. They don't, yeah, because casinos are not a threat. So that's the thing. They don't care about if you go there and lose all your money. They just care about if you're able to take money out of their pocket, because they're not losing any money when you get in their pocket. Which one were you looking at? Progressive. Which exchange? Amcoin. Looks like it's coming back into a value. That's going to be a support area right there. And B auction up. See if it can close the gap. Bitcoin's running into some sellers here. We were able to run those stops. Weren't able to get up into the singles. Seeing some sellers, but looks like it still wants to go up. We saw the point of control move up on the ES as well. So the point of control was here. I mean, it was down here first, but moved up again. Now it's here, right? We have A and B. So Tommy, like with the bars super tight like this, you just look for your structure like when they're next to each other, right? I actually kind of like it that they're super tight because then it's easier to put your structures in. You can use like, so I have a bar chart as well. That if you, it looks like this. Just 30-minute bars. If this helps you, yeah, then definitely check it out, right? Because you can see kind of like might make it a little bit easier because it's what you're used to, right? There's some structure, here's some structure in the same spot, structure up here. Saw our corner kick play overnight, big sell off overnight. Anyone that traded overnight, Probably had a pretty decent night. I know James traded last night, so amp on Bybit. I don't see it. There we go. Bitcoin's getting a nice little Paparuski. What did we say our target was? This 38.9, 39, 39.2 is what we're after, the VWAP. So the gap is filled on the ES. So a gap fill, that's pretty amazing. Why are cryptos not dumping? You know, that's something that something that I have no, I have no control over that, so I'm not sure. Mr. Was it Meyer Sense? They already dumped overnight, right? London dumped them. So today it looks like the US wants to buy some up. When our COT report comes out at the end of the day, then we might get a little insight to what's kind of going on. Why would my Exo chart lag to my Kraken chart if I'm using Binance futures, same as you? I'm on Bybit on here, but I'm not sure. Imetsa, good morning. Crypto Chemist, good morning. Greg, good morning. Call Elon. Yeah, I might need to. Let's see if we can break into these single prints, guys. Here we go. Nice. So now we expect some resistance at this 3907 level, right? But if that's where we get to, then we can catch some more buyers getting above these last bit of sellers that came in at the bottom here, pop above it, and then maybe start to fill. There we go. Now look for that. For this 39,247. There's an impulse area. It's defending. The market's just rallying up nice. Can I look at Matic? Yeah. Yeah, Maddox looks like it's kind of trending down. Seeing our point of control kind of go down. We put in that nice up range from yesterday and then just kind of came back down to its range. So definitely watch the value area is pretty much like the entire thing here. Definitely watch these levels from the previous day. Value area high, if it gets above that, look for it to kind of fill this space in. But if it gets below here again, you see kind of the downward way that it can go. Yeah, Bitcoin is moving finally. Yeah, we're looking to hit that 39,247. Yeah, the ES kind of does look like it's setting up for a little pullback. I mean, I wouldn't now that we've filled the gap, I'm not going to try it short until we get below the B pocket. Underneath of the B open. Man, that video was that good, huh? I need to watch it. I'll have to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it while I'm working out. Give me a nice laugh. You're up 11 points already? Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, it's nice when we get a nice open like that. It just goes. It's nice when that happens. Josh Brunson, good morning. We got above that volume node. Buyers came in, pushed us up. Seeing some sellers come in. They're going to try to push it down here. If they get below back down here, try to push back down to value. Right? 2 weeks in a row profitable sim trading. Plan to make the first live futures trade Monday in the room. We filled the gap. The gap was here. Curtis. Yeah, so the gap was here. Tommy. We filled the gap. If you're on the MES, it might look different. But you want to be tracking it on the ES. Look at this huge bid sitting right here, guys. See this? So this is called, look at that, 1,000 lots. So they're gonna try to scare the market up as high as they can. So this is what the market maker does, right? So they've got their position built here. They buy it on the way up. Okay, so they built a position here, built a position here. They move the market up. They put a huge bid here so they can start unloading all of their inventory, right? If more buyers step in, then they'll move it up. They'll move this bid up and sell more up here. If they don't get any new buyers to come in, right, which it's you just you got to pay attention to watch to see how price is acting. But if they don't get it, they're going to unload everything they have here, and then they'll pull it back down to right here and build their position back up. right? So watch this bid right here, 1200. One of the bigger bids we've seen in the past couple days. Is that a buy bid? Yeah, it is. But so what you're looking for is to see if when it comes down to this level, if this starts getting chipped away at, or if they just pull this bid and keep moving it away. So if it starts to get eaten into and people start to sell it, then it's going to actually be a real order. But if not, it's just the market maker holding price up here so they can sell all of the inventory that they bought down here, right? Bought here, moved it up, started buying more, buyers stepped in, moved it up, started buying more buyers stepped in, moved it up, started buying more buyers stepped in. Now they're unloading everything that they've got, right? The interesting thing is that we came right to the top of the Globex open, right? And then started coming down. So something that you want to be paying attention to. The gap is from the bottom of the cash session close yesterday, not the Globex. It's the cash session, right? Globex doesn't count. Globex just creates the gap, but closing the gap is getting back up to this. Was that 1200? It should act as support, but look, it's gone now. So they got rid of all of the inventory that they wanted to get rid of, and now they'll bring the market back down and search for a buyer, right? They're auctioning the market back down and looking for a buyer. Now, where are they going to find a buyer? There's some buyers sitting on 98, 98 half, some buyers sitting on 99 quarter, right? They're just going to auction the market down until they find some buyers, right? If they find some buyers here, then they'll move the market back up. Yep, that buy bid is gone. We're back below the impulse area on Bitcoin. See, here we go. We're back to the VPOC. Now they're going to look for a buyer here. If they can't find a buyer, then they're going to have to keep going lower. Try to find a buyer here. Right. So this is how the market auctions, right? They had this big buyer here originally, didn't find any buyers there. Now they're looking for a buyer here. Now they're getting, so they got a little bit of support off the bottom, people defending these stops. Let's see if they can run these stops. What's it say? Nice little stop run right there. Needs to reconnect. Just hold it so it reconnects. We saw some sellers come in right at that buying area, right? Those are those buyers turning back into sellers. And if we get back underneath of this, we're going to search back down. We filled the gap. Let's see if they find some buying support right here. Kind of like an upside down umbrella. We're just kind of trying to turn right side up so we don't fall off a cliff. I really wasn't gonna trade today, but kind of juicy to pass up. Yeah, tick size on the ES is just 1 tick. What's happening, Big Blaze? You keep freezing or what? See, now look at this. Look, now we've got a big sell order sitting right at price, like 500 lots. So you're trying to get some supply coming in down here. So everything that somebody sold down here, they're getting rid of. So if you took that short, this is probably a decent time to close it. I got my stop at 97. See if we can hold it down here. Ugh. I gotta put more fucking money in the account, I guess, if I'm gonna trade Bitcoin and ES at the same time. Oh, when they call it pauses. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay, nice. Thanks, Aaron. What's an impulse area? Yeah. So basically, um, was that halfback? Nice. Yeah. So that lets you know what, Eric? What is buying off of halfback let you know? So an impulse area means that we're having I think we're gonna continue selling maybe. Seeing some buying coming in, but price is not going up. That's interesting. Responsive buying, but who is buying? Yeah, is it short-term traders or long-term traders that buy off halfback? So an impulse area, so like after we break past this X top, we run some stops, right? That's going to be the impulse. So we look for it to hold the impulse area to see if we're going to keep going up, right? That's what we're looking for. And some big orders move in. Yeah, the data display is nice on well, and that's how your brain works, Trip. You're used to stuff like this, so that's how my brain works too. I like it like this. I like just seeing like this is, this is what I'm saying, like when you're trading, right? And you're looking at numbers all day. This is that, like they talk about. I was watching Wolf of Wall Street last night. These are these high frequency numbers. You know what I mean? Like these are these things where you're like, like tick 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 tick, like that kind of wears you down a little bit sometimes. Beatbox moves down. Where all the volume's coming in. We saw these buyers come in. Let's see if they can keep pushing it down. So I was able to take that trade. So I watched it fail at the very top, waited for it to come back into this volume, right? Shorted here, ended up closing at the 97 when it came back up. You know, not a bad trade. It was from like 402 quarter to 97, so 5 points. Not a bad trade. Just one lot. Trading pretty light today. Not trying to get too much. I am short right now from 95.50. When I stop at 94, I'll just take these 2 points right here. 1.5. Oh, just keep going. It's searching for bids, right? It's just searching for buyers. Getting to that value area low from yesterday.
Stop filled.
Damn. Got me on the back. So they're building their position here. Now they're finally building a position. You're seeing some buyers show up, right? Seeing some real buyers show up. We saw price actually bouncing up when these buyers showed up right here. We saw some buying come in. Price actually got a nice little bounce. Gets into this thin spot. This is where we want to look to see who's gonna step in to either push it back up to this spot here, or a seller's gonna come in to push this thing down. Bitcoin's on the bounce again. Did we get into that little thin spot? Some selling comes in, right? And they need to see some initiated buying to keep pushing us up. Here we go. We're back down. See if some more sellers come in. Here they come. Continue on down. So the answer, Eric, is short-term traders. Short-term traders are buying off of halfback. So we had some short-term traders come in, buy off halfback. We got a little bounce, and then the supply came back in. So yeah, with the ES you get everything. You get every order that's coming through that's traded is on here. That's traded on the book. And that's all of the orders. There's no like some trade through Bybit, some trade through Binance, none of that stuff. Sure, exactly. Oh, I didn't see your oh, there it is. I didn't see it. My bad. You're right. I didn't see it in the chat. I didn't see your response. But yeah, you're right, Eric. My back is hurting today. I think I got like maybe my workout was too much yesterday. I gotta take it easy when I work on my back because of the fucking spondylolisthesis. So the Dow's kind of catching a little bid, but the Nasdaq's about to break its open. So interesting. So here's actually the Dow's breaking its open. Dow broke its open. Oh, I was looking at those backwards. The Dow's about to break its open, but the Nasdaq's catching a bid. My bad. The Nasdaq's coming up to the VWAP. I don't even have the Nasdaq open down here. Your C period, one ticks up, starts the auction down. See if it's going to break its top.
Stop filled.
And I'm out. Oh, not a bad trade. Shorted the 93.25 down to the 91.75. Nice little guy. Just another one lot. Catching a bid. A bit. Do you mean buyers are coming in? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Catching a bid. Yeah, so like yo, thanks for smacking that like button, guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Yeah, catching a bid is just you see some buyers coming in, so it's catching a bid. It's like an expression, I guess. So if you look at Bitcoin held the impulse area here. You call that overnight low? What would you call that overnight low? Weak or poor? Let's see. Oh, that's a poor low. That's a poor man's low. Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on a second. I get a text, James. Did I? Stopped at 70.75. That's so funny. I sent James some levels last night when he was trading. You got that quadruple poor low. So if you were trading last night and you see something like this, right? And you're still shorting, you're just begging to lose money, right? Begging it. Yeah, that's a poor low. Weak low, same thing. Both, yeah. Weak and poor. That's an ultimate. I mean, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Like normally you'll see two tick poor low, you know. Here's a two tick poor low, but here's a one tick poor low. Right, but a four tick poor low, that lets you know that buyers came in at this level 100%. That's a dangerous spot to get short at. But we are trading out of yesterday's range. So if we blow this up, so we had that big pop up. We set all new all-time highs, put in a poor high. That means buying shut off, traded back down into value, couldn't hold our balance zone, right? Took a shit, and now we're back in balance. Right? Took a shit overnight. Buyers stepped in big, brought the market back up, closed the gap. Now we're back in balance, back in our balance zone. So if we were to take our handy dandy drawing tool and draw us a balance zone, we would draw it from here. Yeah, probably to here. Then let's make this thing make it gray. I don't know, that's blue. Let's make it gray. Now it looks kind of weird, but that's how we know where we're in our balance zone. So if we start to break below our balance zone like we are now, getting ready to, we can kind of target that, right? We start to get below this balance zone, we can start to try to target that. Let's target the open. Let's just balance on that. 86 quarter, 86 3/4. Yeah, so BTC is still above its impulse. Yep, its impulse on is here. But it doesn't look like it's going to hold for much longer. Day 5 of the boot camp today. I think most people's favorite day was day 5, where we start doing the live trades, setting up our trade plans and watching them happen. Seeing how we get in these orders, you know, kind of going through everything in a more hands-on situation than a classroom environment. So it'll be fun. We saw some good buying come in down here. Good buying right there, so yeah, so like where the move started from, right? So like we actually got like this big move, and it was because we ran these stops right here. We ran these stops, we had our nice impulse till supply shut off, or till buying shut off. Buying shuts off right here. Not much supply, just, you know, kind of like a pretty even trade, right? So like if we go to if I go to, so I like go charting for stuff like this. Island Dan, good morning. So if we go to go charting, this screen right here, and you know, since we had this breakdown, I would just connect it to here, grab this tool here, zoom in on it. So you see with the like the current structure that's going on, we got just good excess above, decent excess below, kind of a poor low. But you know, ultimately we had this good excess, put that good excess in there. This thing's kind of trying to test the excess. That's kind of what we're looking at. But we had that impulse zone. Basically the auction was complete, came back down to the top of the value area, wait for buyers to show up, see if we get some initiated buying at the top of that value area, and continue on. You saw a nice little pop right there. So the impulse is that it will move. So the impulse is, yeah, just running the stops and the actual move itself. So when we got a stop run, we got some initiated buying. That's what caused this push up. That's what causes the excess. And then as we're trading back down, we trade back down into value. You're looking to see more initiated buying come in at the top of this value area, right? We've kind of broken this thing down as far as getting rid of this big move. Like I told you guys, you gotta use your imagination to ignore this. So now you're looking at a profile. Imagine you're looking at the profile, but the profile is from here. So this is your profile. So you got good excess on the bottom. Now you have good excess on the top. But when we see these long excesses on the top, right, what do we know? That, you know, that either it was a fair auction or that a seller came in and pushed this down, right? And it looks like, you know, there's probably a decent seller and a combination of nobody buying. And that seller happens to be defending the single prints up here, right? But we have been in this 45-degree angle to the point of control. So until we start busting some of these lows, right, I'm not qualifying any shorts. So, you know, maybe set up this short right here, 38.60, 670, right? If we start to smack some of these lows down, then that could be a different story. But I wasn't paying attention to the
Stop
ES. Damn. That was a loss. Oh. Sharon, good morning. Seeing some buying come in up here. Prices right here. You just can't see it because we have the impulse zone marked. Where it's at. Looks like we might have a little balanced day. Serendipity, good morning. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, I would appreciate it if you guys bang that like button. That way we can try to you know, share this with as many people as possible. Kind of like the goal of our community, right? Try to share the good information with everybody. You know what's funny is my aunt, because I got my uncles into well, they trade options mostly, but my aunt was on YouTube and she was like she messaged me last night on Facebook actually, and she's like have you been making YouTube videos? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I think I found your YouTube video. She's like, are you the trader vets? I don't know why people always say the trader vets, but that's what she said. You know, and she's like gonna get into it and stuff, so it's pretty cool. It's gonna be a get my whole family into this thing. We're gonna have a whole family of traders. On balance, volume going down. I think BTC gonna pop off a few rounds on us. Maybe. Hopefully, it keeps bouncing up. Yeah, I know my daughter wants to get into it for sure. She's already taking cold showers and stuff, so she's ready to go.
Clank, clickety, clank. The money goes into my piggy bank.
That was just a little scalp right there, guys. Nothing big. Got short on that 95. Got paid on the 94. Ice cold showers. Financial freedom for all. Yeah. I gotta teach my kids how to trade so when they turn 18 they can, you know, get their own house and get the fuck out of mine. You know what I mean? Be contributing members to society, start a business, something. My son wants to be a police officer, so he'll be the first one ever in our entire family to be a police officer if he becomes one. Good plan, yeah. If the market crashes, it could be an awkward Christmas. TPO and get the fuck out. Why would it be an awkward Christmas if the market crashes? That doesn't matter to me. I don't care if the market crashes and the market goes up, market goes down, left, right, backwards, in spirals. Nothing. Doesn't matter to me. I got the TPO. Right? You know why this big down move happened? So let's look at this. Right? So we're looking at Bitcoin, right? You know why this big down move happened? Because everybody doesn't have the TPO. We get this pop, right? Everyone FOMO's in the long. Another pop, people FOMO in the long, right? This thing comes down, starts to come up, right? You hit that, you know, everyone else's indicators hitting one of these, but not ours. Not ours. We're looking at this thing and we're thinking, not breaking any structure levels. That's weird. Let's look at the bottom of structure. And then it gives you one of these. Right? So we take these, you know, we take these green dots right here, load them into our slingshot, and just shoot them down. Short or long now? Relax. But you gotta stick to your name. You gotta relax, bro. We're in a long already, right? We're in a long off the point of control. So, you know, if you missed it, then you just gotta relax and stay patient. Bitcoin's trying to make that move, right? Yeah, we're trying to get up here to this 29,247. Slingshot, yeah. We're like fucking, you know, we're like the kid from Big Daddy out here just killing pigeons, but instead we're killing green dots. Right? And I know some of you guys got Market Cipher and probably just love that shit, but you know, it just gets you into trouble when stuff like that happens. Stuff like that happens, right? People are like, oof, we're bouncing, and look where it bounced. It bounced above structure. But see, the thing is, if you're trading off the TPO, you're out of this trade. Like let's say you took this long off of this previous structure. When it fails to take these levels, it fails to take the VWAP because you know that the VWAP is the battleground for buyers and sellers. You're out, right? So I'm fucking out of here. And then on that break of structure, boom. We've been waiting for this move, this 39.5 move below, like all goddamn week, right? We've just been sitting here waiting for it to break this 39.5 level. Then it finally did. Now we're just waiting for a nice recovery. Everyone else got super short down here. Because we had this pop, we had this down, right? They loaded their slingshot. I think they're going to the downside. They're seeing all these red dots everywhere. Their brain's all fucked up. You know, but we took a long off the POC. Because we know that with the TPO, we disregard this, right? Form our new TPO. Down here, got good excess. That means the auction's complete. That means that buyers and sellers agreed that we need to trade back into value. So once we trade back into value, then we start to figure out which way we're going to go. Big week. Went from a bad 5% loss to 1 point profit tonight. Night was TPO 101 for me. Structure played out perfectly my plan. Awesome, chappies. Good stuff. Yeah, get some sleep, man. If you guys are looking for educational videos or intro videos, beginning videos on, some of these things into the TPO or like the software itself, exo charts, go charting, stuff like that, type in Chappie's Crypto into YouTube. And if you're American, he's got an Australian accent, so you're set. Be enjoyable video. I don't know what it is about Americans, but like when we watch stuff that has English accents or Australian accents, we just like, this is nice. This guy must know what he's talking about. He's got an accent. That's just how Americans are. I grew up with the buddy, and he was English, so I'm used to the English accents. I started watching Morning Spartan Wrestler. What's up, man? Joseph. I started watching Frank of Ireland. I don't know if you guys have watched that show. It's fucking funny, man. It's funny. It's like, it's pretty crude, but it's pretty funny. Looking for a potential short from 39.5. $39.5, $39.6, $39.5, $39.6. Yeah, so like the bottom of structure. You know what you can do is if you see price come up, right? You'll see a little battle over the VWAP. 39.5, 39.6 pretty far up there. But so like let's say it's coming up and we're chewing through some of these single prints and all of a sudden just dies, right? That's where you hit that short button, put your stop right above it. So now you have low risk and then you target back into value. Graham, good morning. I was actually talking about you this morning, Graham, how we got like almost the exact same entry on ETH on that pullback for the add to the position. So that's pretty cool. The Irish have the mastery of the language of the English without the manners. Well, and the Irish have like their own language too. They have like the Gaelic language, so some of the words they say are just different. See if we break back below this VPOC. It's struggling here to keep it up, The market needs a little blue pill. Yeah, Graham, it was like, yeah, it was almost the exact same entry. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so did my wife's grandparents too. Hey, you know what's funny is like how like some of these holidays in America happen where like we celebrate St. Patty's Day and everyone's eating fucking corned beef and hash and shit, but that's not even like a that's not even like a real Irish dish. Moon Boy on Hulu. All right, I'll check it out. Add it to my list. What are the dollars doing? Dollar's catching a bid, guys. Dollar is catching a bid. Still down pretty fucking far. But it's kind of rallying. It's all about a kid growing up in Ireland in the late 90s. Oh, I'll have to check it out, yeah. America's a wacky place, gotta love it. You ever seen Gangs in New York? Such a good movie. Corned beef and hash is awful, and I'm Irish. Yeah, it tastes like shit. My wife fucking loves that shit, though. I don't know why. Hate it. About the US 10-year. Years down. How about TLT? TLT's up. Let's look at MRK too. Still on the down. Apple's down today. About AMD. Remember AMD caught that nice bid yesterday. It's still going. Right? So here's yesterday, caught the nice bid. We had a pullback after hours and towards the end of the day. Right? Got a nice another bid. It's on its way up still. There's a chip shortage, so you're kind of expecting some of these companies to, possibly possibly catch up. No, corned beef and hash is not made from spam. Let's look at Nvidia. Nvidia is not really coming up. I mean, it did come up for the rest of weeks, catching a little pullback on Friday. Miss Brown's Boys, what's that on, Carl? Father Ted. What yeah, guys, you gotta just let me know if these are on Pins is down today. Oof. Was there some news? It took a shit. So if the ES on the ES, if the ES can't break D, but offsides play. Oh, so if D opens up, you mean, and it can't break C? An offsides play? No, so offsides play would be like if it broke the low, right? So like let's say your offsides play, let's say D opens up, right? D opens up in a couple of minutes. It comes down, right? It breaks C by a couple of ticks and then just starts trading back up. And so that lets you, as it starts trading back past B, so D comes down, breaks C, as it gets past where B's at, you go long, put your stop right at the bottom of D. That's your offsides play. We are trending down at this point. I mean, we're kind of just trading a value, not really trending, I guess, but that's that would be your offsides play. Twitter's not doing shit. You guys see what happened with Amazon last night, right? Amazon took a huge shit. They missed earnings, dropping users. Amazon missed earnings too, which is just, fucking mind-blowing to me. You know, I feel like I don't even understand that. I don't know how they can miss earnings if I feel like they should never miss earnings. And I feel like if anything, they should be way past earnings because of COVID, the C word. Yeah, I can look at ETH. So D opens up, takes a couple ticks up. Yeah, I'm trying. There we go.
Clickety, clank, the money goes into my piggy bank.
I have my stop right at the top of D now. So it's not getting up there. You target the open with this thing. You're seeing all that buying come in, then you see a stop run. Sellers down here, they're trying to force price down. Then they got it. They got control. Now you move your stop to the open of D and just trail this thing down. Trailing it down to 84 is my take profit. My stop is on 90 quarter. And I shorted the point of control. 92.25. 92.50. Well, there's 3 lots, but it averages them in. Fucking dumb. We're breaking out of value. Oops. We're out of our balance zone now. Right, so the next point to watch is this point of control here. I didn't see any volume come in on this way down, really. Right, this is from previous. This is where the market makers built their position originally before they moved the market up. We're not seeing any extra, any new volume come in. Let's zoom this in so we can see a little bit easier. Right, Chirp ETH looks like it's ready to finally get to our short level. That short level that we've been looking for a couple of days. Let's make this bigger. I really want to short ETH from here. 2272 level. But this thing looks like it's setting up, you know, maybe nicely. Watch for this point of control. Let me just draw the lines. That's where we're looking for the short originally. Watch for this point of control to act as support. Be a safer spot down here. There's a lot of fuel down here. Yeah, I just been doing it a long time. That's the thing, Chirp. It's not like it really just takes time, and I know how hard that is to, you know, it's just not human nature for people to, like, you know, they want it to be like, especially when you want it so bad, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be good at stuff. I'm the same way, like, and that's why, like, when it comes to sports, like I said, it's not really a sport that I don't know how to play and that I can't, like, hold my own at. And I'm talking like everything from fucking basketball to badminton, you know. I can play every sport and I'll, like, make you work for a win, even if you're good at it. Because when I do stuff, I like to be good at it, you know. So, and that's kind of how this is, but this is probably one of the more challenging things because there's so many variables that are going on. Oh, you're looking at BTC. My bad. I thought you said ETH. There's so many variables going on all the time. Back to that impulse zone. or below it. You know, so many.
Stop filled.
I'm out of that. I'm out of the ES trade right there. So they were able to find some more buyers down here. Brought the market down, found some more buyers. They moved it up. You know, just time, and this is probably like one of the more challenging things too, because there's not good information out there. Like, unless you're, you know, working in Wall Street or something like that, it's you know, it's not like, okay, let me see what Steph Curry does, or let me see what LeBron James is doing. Let me see what these professional athletes are doing, and I can imitate that, and I know that's what I'm when it's good, or when it's the right thing to do, because these are the top people in their sport, right? But it's not like the top trader is sharing his trades, because then if he was, everyone would be following him, and then it would fuck everything up, right? So it's I don't know, it's a bit interesting for sure. Pattern recognition takes time. You just need screen time. Not my real name. Yeah, screen time is so key. It really is. Really is. Bitcoin's giving it up. Aussie rules. Whatever, bro. I'll play anything. All right, Jens. We'll see you later. Taking some lumps. This has been trying my patience for sure. Yeah, and this is something that you've got to be patient in. You got to be patient, and you've got to not be greedy. That's the thing, is like, you know, you wait so long for something to happen, and then you wanna be greedy, but once you get greedy, then you're fucked. We saw that D couldn't take the low of A yet, right? Can you handball? Oh yeah. Oh, I'll get into that shit. Bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. Yep. But we're not bulls or bears or anything. We're fucking, you know, we're the children of Zion. We're unlocked. We see the matrix, right? We can read it. Hey, look at that. Classic market maker move. Get everybody trapped short. Back in the same exact position that they built this morning. Move the market up. Load all their shit. Vulnerable Beach. Played handball in high school in Jersey. Haitians versus Jamaicans versus the rest of us. Can I do gymnastics? I could like, if you get me on a trampoline, bro, I could fucking flip like a champ. Yeah, I could do backflips all day. I don't know. I've never tried gymnastics. Oh, like that gymnastics is for fucking rich people, bro. It's like swimming. Where I'm from, at least. Like, I don't know about where everyone else is from, but like where I'm from, that kind of stuff is like, you know, handball you can play like outside on a wall. All you need is the ball. But like gymnastics, you gotta have like a subscription. You gotta have like a coach and all that stuff. So yeah, I never tried it. Clearly, we are the chosen ones. Exactly. Soon we'll all be Neo. We'll all be just killing sentinels. You know, we play this game in the army called Gator Ball, and it's fun. It's like a mix of rugby, soccer, and football. So it's fun. You play it with the soccer ball, but it's like a mix of rugby and soccer and football, and it gets rough and it's fun. I like contact. I like hockey. That's probably my favorite sport to play is hockey. I'm pretty dense too, so then I got a lower center of gravity because I'm not very tall. So like when I check people, like, you know, get under people and lift them up. That's how I got my fake teeth. Hockey. Somebody high sticked me in the mouth. It's like Mugby. You've heard about Gator Ball? Yeah, Gator Ball is fucking fun, dude. I love Gator Ball. We used to play that shit in the army. Like, instead of doing like PT going on a run, we'd like run to this like hidden soccer field and just play Gator Ball. Come back like all muddy as fuck and like bruised, and people like, "What'd you guys do for PT?" Be like, ah, we did trail running. Had some people slip. And up in Washington, you know, it's always like raining pretty much, so that's the best when you get to play like I like playing shit in the rain, dude. It's fun. All right, Young Cryptic. We'll catch you later, bro. Have a good day at work. Hopefully you traded pretty decent today. Yeah, up at Fort Lewis, yeah. Yeah, so we would run basically from where the hospital's at. We would run over to the Air Force Base, like through the post. And there's like a little hidden soccer field over there that nobody knows about. And the Air Force never awake as early as the Army. You know, they don't wake up at 6 o'clock to go on a run. They wake up at like 2 p.m. to do a run. Oh yeah, we used to run Solo Point. Yeah, Solo Point. It's not bad. I mean, the run back sucks. But normally we would just drive to the bottom and then run up and then run down. So it's like you start with the uphill, it sucks, and then you run down. Yeah, by the water. Yeah. Yeah, Washington has some nice trails. Made a nice 5%. Good shit, bro. Yeah. That's gonna make your whole day better. You're gonna go to work and be like, fuck it. Tell your friends. Be like, yo, fools, what are you guys been doing all morning? I've been up since 6 o'clock. I made money. I made more money than I'm gonna make here today. What's up? And then be like, you wanna learn? Because that's what we're all about. And then teach them, bro. Teach them. Create that wealth. Share the message. Pass it forward or pay it forward, as they say, right? Look at these fucking market makers, man. They got everyone's shit. This is hilarious. Should have went long. So this is they brought it back down, right? Everyone's like, oh, we're gonna break the open. We're gonna break the open. They got short, heavy here, right? Heavy. They're probably looking at a balance zone, maybe. Heavy short, but it's the same exact spot that they built the position this morning. A opens up, it stops right here. They build a huge position, move it up to here, unload it. Right, this time moves up. They find more buyers. Buyers come in. They move it back up. Look where we're at right now. As we keep finding buyers, they're just going to keep moving it up. These are going to be our stops along the way, right? Like a fucking you know. This is my mouse hit something. Our little ice cream cone. These are our scoops. They're just fucking adding scoops, sprinkles, and extra shit. All right, bro. Catch you in the Discord. You're gonna be in class today? Or are you gonna be at work probably, huh? Yeah. Never been to a soccer game? Going to Los Angeles Men's Club versus Atlanta. Soccer in the United States is not as fun as it is other places. You didn't share a link in the Discord? What link? Oh yeah. As soon as the COT report comes out, bro, I'll definitely post it and talk about it. I think it comes out around like 4 o'clock my time or something like that. So probably right when I get out of class, I'll take a peek at it. I'll be checking for it though for sure. Man, I got some good sleep last night. Feels so good. It feels good to get like good night's sleep. You know, I mean, I woke up a lot. The link for the YouTube, it just showed it when you opened YouTube. I thought I posted it in the Discord. Under live stream, yeah. So if you go under, it says classes and live trade room. If you go under live stream, that's where I post it every day. Because the fucking bot is worthless and won't post links for me. Yeah, the only good I've only gone to a couple of like real soccer games like in the United States though, but I've always wanted to go to like a Manchester United or something like that. The US men's soccer team won last night. But for some reason, the United States, the only thing they show on TV is fucking gymnastics. Same shit over and over. It should just be like a channel that you can just watch Olympic soccer on, and that's it. That's all I want to watch. Nice. Hell yeah. Z, you didn't sleep last night? Are you back? No, you're still here in the States, aren't you? Yeah, you're here till like September or something. Are you staying like on hungry time, or have you been transitioning back to West Coast time? Oh, you know what? I didn't tag at everybody, bro. That's what I didn't do. Bayo, you're right. I didn't tag at everybody. That was my bad. Normally I put at everybody. Oh, I looked up hurling yesterday chirp after you mentioned it. You're on white girl time. US men's 7th. Damn. Yeah, cool. I got it. I'm hip, bro. I understand the lingo. But thank you for filling me in. Yeah, I looked up hurling yesterday chirp. That shit was fucking that shit looks intense. It's like it's almost like hockey kind of. It's like hockey and lacrosse, but like no net. Looks fun. I think I would like that. Not a huge fan of running though. That's why I like hockey, because you get to just skate. It's like sprints. I'm a big fan of just sprints, you know. I can just sprint around and not have to do that. All that running. That's cool. So finally found some supply up here, right? They unloaded their whole position, moved it up, built their position, built some more here, moved it up, unloaded it. Big bid right here. Swinging bats with abandon, yep. Bitcoin's still on the rise. Still going, still going. What's ETH doing? Is it still trying to go down? Oh, just a little dip. A little dip down to structure. Failed at structure, pop back up. Nice thing about ETH is you just get to, you don't need to get, like if you take from 40 to 50, You're making a good buck right there, right? You don't need to catch like these fucking huge moves. Not like, you know, that, because let's say that's a $10 move, right? And you look at Bitcoin, $100 move's not going to be paying your bills, but a $10 move, you're still going to make some cash on ETH. I think it was TJ that was saying like a $10 move is 1%, right, on a 5x leverage. So if you can find a $10 move on ETH every day and you're on 5x, that's your 1% per day. That's all you need to hit. So that's a good way to put it. You know what? I'm going to add that. TJ, I'll add it to the class. I'll credit you whenever I talk about it. I'm going to re-record all the videos. That way you guys will be able to, and I'll like timestamp them all that way. If you guys want to find like something specific, you'll know exactly where I talk about it. You could just jump on and find it. And then I'm gonna do that. Ross has been on a losing streak past couple of days. He goes through them, man. He was on like a 62-day winning streak for a while. He's a savage though. He's a savage. Same with BNB, yeah. And same with Litecoin too, probably. Anything that's around that similar price. Might just have to say fuck Bitcoin, right? Just change our fucking names to fuck Bitcoin and only look for breakout trades on Bitcoin. Those are the only ones that are worth it. Don't try to trade the chop. You try to trade the chop, just trade it on something else. What's that what's that song? I'm thinking of a song. Oh, can't remember it. Alt futures got big moves, yeah. Yo, Chemist, are you gonna switch from Binance? Now that they're doing all that extra hocus pocus? Do I even look for support and resistance? What do you mean? Support and resistance is made from structure, bro. Of course I look for support and resistance. It's not the traditional way that people think that it's made. Sometimes they line up, but sometimes they don't. You know, but I base it off of structure. That's how it should be made. You got coins all over. It has begun. Keep talking like that, we're gonna start calling you Morpheus, make you change your name. And we've been killing it today. Time's been going by pretty quick. It's already almost 8:30. Can we use POC as support and resistance? Yeah, POC is like a magnet, bro. Remember yesterday we were trading during the stream. Let me make this bigger. So yesterday during the stream, right? We were using this as a magnet, right? This point of control. We took a trade in the morning off of the POC down to value area low, right? Had this pullback, it pulled right back to the POC, had a second chance to get in or reload. Boom. Back down to the bottom. All right, and then look, comes back down to the value area low, right back to the POC. The POC is going to act as a magnet. The POC was up here, right? Right here. This is where the POC was at. Got to pull up, put some excess in, pulls right back down, pulls up, pulls down, rejects right off of it, then fixes shit. Fire. My body's on fire. That's my favorite thing when I'm playing Call of Duty and I like throw a Molotov on somebody. Sing that song. My body's on fire. That's what I imagine they're saying when I light them on fire with the Molotov. Normally I just stand there and let them shoot me to death because it's just so funny to watch them like, you know, burn up. They're just like, because there's nothing you can do, you know. Someone hits you with the Molotov, well, you're fucked. Yeah, sometimes just a nice little slow grind up to our spots. The VWAP's moving down, so that means as this is happening, right, guys? So as we're slowly, you know, because our target was a VWAP, our VWAP was at 247. So sometimes we have to lower our expectations. If our VWAP is coming down and that was our target, you've got to lower your expectations. So now we're looking at that 39.2 level. Yoda, nice call on the sell-off last night. I mean, it just made sense, man. Just made sense. But thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everyone was warned. You know, that's why I shot it in the Discord, just so everyone was aware of what was actually going on and what to look for. Because if we look up, like if we look up the won, right? Make this bigger. And look at the news. So China's won bonds tank in tandem amid the fears of the foreign sell-off, right? And this is some news that came out that was, you know, really affecting the market. And all ATR trailing stop, I noticed when price move. Oh yeah, I'll explain in a second. Hang on. But this news like this can affect, right? China's a huge country. So news like this, these are things that you have to pay attention to. And so I put that news bot in the Discord. It's been just spamming the fuck out of the Discord, right? Just mute that fucking channel and then just peek in there whenever you log on. That way you're not getting a bunch of messages and shit. For me, my phone doesn't buzz when I get messages from Discord. So it just like popped, it's just like a pop-up. You know, and like I'm not one of those people that has to click on shit. Like if you look at my phone, I'll have like, you know, 1,000 notifications or something like that, and I can just, you know, I'm not one of those people that needs to like, I need to see them all, right? It drives my wife crazy. She's looking at my phone. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, hey, I'll get to them, you know, because I got fucking Twitter, Discord, YouTube, all this shit, getting all this shit all the time, you know. It would drive me crazy trying to read it all. So, but yeah, I mean, there was just this. Another thing that you guys should be tracking too is is it the yen? What's Japan's money called? Is it called yen? Yeah. No, that's the won. Yeah, South Korean won. Yeah, the yen. Yeah, it's called the yen. This is a little bit older, but you know, you guys should be tracking the yen, right? If you guys remember, the last crash in 2009 was preceded by Japan taking a shit and their currency going to shit. So, you know, if history repeats itself as it always does, right? Gotta pay attention to that. So, go charting. Okay, let's see. What are we talking about here, my friend? So you're talking, oops, there. Talking about the ATR. Hang on, I lost the fucking thing. Okay, ATR. So let's see, indicators, where are they at? Which one's indicators? ATR. Which one? Was it trailing stop? Okay. And you said I notice when price moves below ATR, price moves fast. Direction on the ATR is shown. Can you explain what they are and how to use? So let's zoom out. Can I get rid of this? Delete. 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 Okay. So what the ATR looks like, let's look at the settings for it first. The settings here. Settings. So it's a 21 period, multiplier 3. What's this do? Buy stop. I don't know. Let's mark it red and see what happens. So to me, it just looks like swing points. That's all it looks like. Looks like a swing point indicator. I'd have to look at the actual code and see like what it's based off of, because it doesn't tell us, which is just stupid. And it's just put on 21 bars, so let's put on 40 and see what happens. Yeah, so it's just based off of where the price is at. It's a lagging indicator. Trash. Yeah, it just looks like a swing point indicator. That's all. And the way a swing point indicator works is it just marks swing points. So highs and lows pretty much, depending upon the period. So that one was every 21 bars. So every 21 bars, it marks the point. Swing and pivot. Yeah, exactly. Where were I looking to enter the short on ETH? There's a couple of spots, right? ETH looks ready to roll below this spot here. 23, 23, double MJ, right? And then 2311 could be a target, right? You've got to be aware of this 2317. That's that low. The T low is 19. But I was really looking for this 2303, 2304, 2302 level. That's where it's looking like, it could really come down down here. So just be more aggressive. You're looking for a more aggressive low here. Of course, you want to get some correlation, right? Even though ETH has kind of been doing its own thing. But you see, it's pretty much just trading within its structure. Imagine this bar's not here, so here's your value. You have a poor high, in my opinion, on ETH. So poor high means buying shut off, excess on the bottom, good excess. So if it tries to repair this poor high, but if it can't break the POC, looks like a good level to short down to this 11. Maybe let it run, something like that. When price moves higher and delta moves lower, so does that mean a bearish divergence? Can we look at this as a divergence? Thai girl's back, or Thai Gee's back. Same message as yesterday. Thank you for telling us that. But now you're in timeout because we don't like spam here. Sorry. Oh, ES is about to sell down. Guys, can I get a warning in the chat for the ES fucking just takes a shit? Goodness. They're gonna trap these people down here. They're not. Can't take the low. Come back up to where the supply is at. See if they can find some more sellers. Or did they just trap everyone down low? Same spot, same play. Got him. Fucking Dave Chappelling everybody right now. Gotcha, bitch. One more question. When price moves higher and delta is making lower, what does this mean? A bearish divergence is happening. So no, not necessarily, right? And if you look at the US market as an example, you saw the US market go up on negative delta repeatedly for ages. And that was because we were having passive buying. That's all that is. So like if we're going up and there's negative delta, that just means if we're looking at it like this, right? That just means that these sellers are selling, but there's bigger buyers down here. So it's going to show up as a negative delta, but price is continuing to go up because there's only so much supply. So sellers are trying to sell, but there's buyers just soaking it up, and then it keeps moving up, right? So like if we look on this chart right here, like this bar went up on negative delta, right? So that just means the buyers are stronger right here and moving this thing up. Graham, thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it, bro. You keep it up too, man. You've been killing it. So we searched up. We went back to that position. Tried to find tried to get some entice some buyers, but they said that old George Bush, fool me once, fool me twice. I'm not gonna get fooled again, right? Let's see what they do. So they brought it back down to their original position. They're gonna have to keep searching down for buyers. If we get a little stop run here. I need to scare it down. Bouncing back up. For a trap. Buzz, yo, what's up, man? Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I try to break it down so it's easily understood. And I don't mind I don't mind going over the same stuff because I really want everyone to fully understand it. And I understand that everybody can't just I understand that everyone learns differently and at a different level, a different rate, a different speed, so I try to make it so everyone can get it down, because that's the ultimate goal. Like I said, I want to be in the trade room. I want to be in there, and I want to be like, Young Cryptic's hitting me up like, bro, check out the ES, it's about to pop this top. Then Graham hits me up, he's like, yo, ETH is about to pop in. And Graham's our our local swing expert. So I'm talking about crypto, not anything else. So don't be DMing him on Discord. But he catches some good swing trades. He helped me catch a nice swing trade on ETH a couple of days ago. So it was really cool, and that's the goal. Here is everyone can help each other out, right? I'm just showing you guys the door, and then you guys walk through the door, talk to the oracle, figure out what you're gonna what's gonna be your game, and then we can all share and help defeat the agents together. It's looking for some demand. Yeah, looking for some buyers down here. Not seeing them show up though. Point of control's moving down, so you are getting some good volume coming in here. So you're getting some buyers here. I would expect, this is what I would expect, right? I would expect a little bit of a flush and then a nice return to this to see if some buyers are going to come in and push it down. See if they can push it down, right? See if supply can get a hold of it. But in order for that to happen, we've got to have real supply. We didn't really run these stops, right? One tick, there's stops are still there. We are seeing a big sell position right here. We have 500 lots. So that might have just been someone sold here. They're just trying to, hold the market down long enough. Typically, since it's at the bid, it's, see if it gets filled here. 71, 70, 45, 46, it moved. It ran away, right? So it didn't get filled, but it ran away. Click the like button. Happy to try to swing the other way. Try the other swing. Well, you guys fucking DM Graham on the Discord, I guess. See, so they couldn't get a hold of that position, right? You saw that big sell order come in, couldn't get it, and price goes back up. No supply. Yeah, he actually said that, Progressive, on TV. You remember, like, he was like, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again." And he does that like George Bush left. Yeah, they haven't broke the open, right? And they say a strong market doesn't break the open, so it just keeps trying to it keeps trying to break down. So, but I mean, we still have good excess, right? Completed auction down here. We have good excess on the top as well. So it looks to me like today might just be a balanced day. Good excess up here. We saw sellers come in pretty heavy, but we pushed it back down to the point of control, tested the bottom, found some buyers, and now, we just have a nice little two-way auction. I kind of expect at the end of the day that we, maybe try to catch like a nice bid to close the books in the green, If we make this a little bit bigger, look where we started the week at. Where's Monday at? It was Monday the 26th, right? But here's the 26th. Yeah, so maybe, I mean, they're pretty much flat for the week. So maybe they try to pull it up at the end of the day. An iconic line. Yeah, it's hilarious. I think even I think Wayne used it in one of his songs one time, Little Wayne. Those are my people that listen to the rap. I think the London session closes soon too. What time is it in London? Yeah, about to be. Oh, they might already close. Not sure what time that market's closed. I think it's at 5. Progressive, thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it, bro. Thank you. I gotta watch that interview, I guess, too. You guys are fucking dying on it, so I gotta check it out. You know, it's supposed to read those messages. I gotta figure that out too. I finally figured out how to get the news bot to actually post the news in the Discord. That's gonna be one of my projects this weekend. How to get that thing to actually read the fucking message. So guys, here we are on Bitcoin. If we can pop these tops, right? Get behind this sell, and buyers to come in, start to target this high, this 160. Remember our target was where's the fucking thing at? Our target was that 247, but you know, we got to curb our enthusiasm a bit. Right? Start targeting that 200, that 220 level. I think it's on this. I think it's probably on his YouTube channel, I'm sure. That's where I imagine it's at. We're in this thin spot on the ES. You guys see this? Let's see if they fill it in. There was some value in here the past couple of days. So let me pull this other chart over. I'm looking at daily chart, so it's not breaking it down between sessions like this one is. So with this chart here, this is our daily position, daily cluster. But we see a thin spot. This is the previous day. This is combining Globex and overnight, right? This is just a 24-hour chart. But we saw some good position get built here, so they want to see if they can find value in here. And if they can, bring it back up to this POC. Azure, welcome. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I hope I said your name right. I probably didn't. I am terrible at pronouncing names correct, so please forgive me. You know what's funny is he kept it posted. That's what I mean. You would think that he would just be like, I'm not gonna post it. But you know, a lot of people probably are just like, you know, they're like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not lagging. But that's just because I haven't done any research to figure out how indicators work at all. We should create an indicator, and it says that trading all indicators is not the way to trade. We should create an indicator, right? Make it look like super fancy and super cool and fucking get some YouTube ads and shit. And then when people buy it, it sends them to our Discord and be like, welcome, and give them their money back and be like, now you found the TPO. TPO is free. You just need to make an ExoCharts account or a GoCharts account. And then teach them the way, show them the way. Be like, here's a red pill. The chemist has them on deck. Like, you're welcome for not letting you waste your money on worthless shit. Oh, he bragged about the interview beforehand. Who even is the guy that he interviewed? Is he like a big crypto guy? See if we run these stops here. Not seeing a ton of supply down here, but that'll be the opposite of CF. We can introduce people to 50 Cent too, if they don't know about him. Like, if you don't know, now you know.
Stop filled.
Ooh. I had to move that one into profit quick. I wasn't sure about it. Richard OG, what does he do? Oh, he made a coin. Oh, he's a maker of hex coin. Oh, okay, okay. I honestly don't know. I've heard you guys talk about hex coin and never really looked into it. I just imagined it was like Shiba or fucking Doge or something like that. Plus forking ETH pulse chain. He was a miner. Miner? Hardly know her. The office. Oh, so he's been in the Bitcoin game for days. You know who I'm trying to get on the show? I guess it's not really a show, but um, there's this guy. Oh, fuck, I can't remember. Oops. I gotta go back and unsubscribe to all this Fortnite shit. So much Fortnite shit on my fucking thing. Jingles, my ES trades today are not bad. I took a pretty decent stop up here during C period, which kind of like put me back at the start. I've just taken a couple scalps on the way down on D in this last E trade, so I'm not trading with big size today. I'm just kind of chilling. I was trading Bitcoin at the same time on NinjaTrader as like through my main account, and so it like kind of eats out all the margin. Because at the end of the month, I pretty much transfer all the money back to my bank account. Richard don't like trading. He paid once to come into a group to abuse them and left. That's funny. Yeah, not too bad. I've been being pretty patient today. I missed the whole upside of A though. I was distracted and talking. Where's this guy's channel at? Oh, here we go. Guy right here. Miles Beckler. This is who I'm trying to get to come on, right? This guy, so he is an entrepreneur, but he kind of shows people how to make their money, make more money. And so, he would be interesting to have on the show because you've got a lot of people that, make some money, but if you just have your money just kind of sitting in your bank account, it's not really doing something for you. So you want to make it work for you. And this is a good dude that has some stuff, some good stuff on here. But it would be cool just to get his insight on like what to do with crypto earnings and stuff like that. That came down. These are trapped buyers or trapped sellers. Down here, they couldn't break these lows. Big bid sitting down here. 587. Trying to build the position. And that's the thing. If they can build the position, right? They'll build their position. If they can build it and try to get some initiated buying, try to push it back up to the point of control, that's what they'll do. But if they don't get anybody else buying this up, right? If they don't see this initiated buying, then they'll just auction the market down until they find a buyer. Bitcoin's about to run some stops. Oil's on another tear today. Gotta cheer it on. Come on, Bitcoin, you can do it. Run these stops. Jingles, you trading the ES today? Yeah, that'd be a cool interview, right? Get to see like what he's all about, And he has his wife has a YouTube channel too. She does meditation. She teaches meditation and stuff, so pretty cool. Seems like a real person, not like someone who's just out there trying to get some clout or get some cash. It seems like they actually give a shit, Just doing paper trading. How's your paper trading going? Oh, we're seeing some supply just come in out of nowhere right there, huh? Ooh, getting a little volatile. It's supposed to be the London close right now. Is it almost 5 o'clock over there? Yeah. See what London does. Uptime. Yep. I mean, do the English ever stop drinking though? I mean, I feel like they like get beers at lunch every day. Hmm. Go back to work, smell like beer, and your boss says, "Do you have some beer?" Like, oh shit, only had 2 pints. Like, oh, okay. All right, fuck off back to work then, right? I love how in England, like the F word is just normal, It's like, yeah, just another word. We get a stop run, please, on Bitcoin? We need to call him? Elon.
You know, I might pump, but I don't dump.
Oh, there he is. Says he may pump, but he don't dump. Livestock World Stock Market Open and Close portal on Discord. What do you mean, like what do you mean, bro? Like the hours or what? Because the hours are gonna vary based off of mosquitoes. The hours are gonna vary based off of where everybody's at, you know what I mean? So you'd have to be like that's why I just added the little thing right here. Nine to 11, it's frowned upon. After 11 though, after lunch, right? At lunchtime, it's like almost necessary. And is it true over in England, like they say, like once you're tall enough to stand at the bar, you can drink? That's just a rumor that I've heard. EU banking watchdog says top 50 EU banks take a combined 265 billion euro capital hit in stress test scenario. I wonder how that's going to affect us. Basically saying that the euro banks are weak. Probably get a nice little bounce from the US market because that's what we like. We like everyone else to be weak and we like us to be strong. World stock market open and close API on the Discord. I can try to figure it out, yeah. The easiest thing to do though is if you're using Chrome, and you should be using Chrome because Chrome's the best browser, is just add this widget so that way you have it. We're one time framing down right now, guys, on the ES, right? C, D, E, F. Fly comes back in at the same spot. Long and short, your wife teaches hippie classes too. Does she have a YouTube channel, bro? Share it in the Discord. We'll put it out there. I know a lot of people are into meditation, so probably get a lot of views. The name of this widget? It's an extension, I guess. You just click on right here. There's this extension and world clock. You can just pin it. Manage extensions, and you can add like all this extra shit. NSFW? I don't know what that means. What's NSFW? Oh, it's not safe for work. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. If we can get back below this F open, maybe catch one more short. Oh, the jade egg. Oh, okay. I missed it. Single white female. So we're failing right there. Now let's go back to ETH. So Bitcoin's starting to pull back a little bit, right? So that's when we start to prepare, because we're the real short we're looking for is on ETH, right? So that's when we start to prepare. We start to get that correlation. See some bids show up. If this F period can just come down a couple more ticks, so we can go catch a workout. Who worked out yesterday? We see some ones in the chat if you guys did some exercise or something. Long and short, you're pretty much always working out. That would work. At 420 work. Graham, oh, we already know you're always working out. Graham basically lives outside. Wild, man. Yo, long and short, did you watch that show, bro? Did you start that show? John Brennan, negative 1.5. Hey, I like the honesty. That's what I like. Aaron, the workout, nice, nice. $125x. It's dope, right? Isn't that show dope? Oh, you didn't hit well, yeah, season 7, but that show's cool. The people in the first couple seasons they're just like, you know, people off the street, normal people. But like when you get down into like, or up into like season 6, season 7, yeah, those people suck. Yeah, season 5 it gets a little bit better. Season 6 is really good though. Definitely watch season 6, bro. Season 6, there's a guy that's a fucking animal in there. He's dope. But season 7 and season 8, all fucking, these are like people that are made for survival. Did you recommend shorting BTC pair or tether? It doesn't really matter. I've been using, for my ETH shorts, I've been using the tether because I've been doing my small account challenge on ETH. The show's called Alone, Aaron. It's see if I can find it on YouTube. I imagine that we can just play it on the channel. Oh, here we go. Here's like a trailer for it. I move this. You guys see this? Yeah. Yeah, so here's the trailer. Steve and Dan use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. This commercial, I swear to God, just fucking never stops.
You cannot make a mistake out here.
10 brave souls.
It's happening!
Will attempt to survive
How am I supposed to live here?
in one of the most brutal places on Earth.
It will kick your butt.
The Arctic,
Oh my god.
where nature leaves
I'm scared.
no one alone.
Oh, what I just... I could be filming the way I die.
Alone returns Thursday, June 6th on History.
The show's intense. Like, fucking dope. Oh, did Joe Rogan have the... Oh, Joe Rogan had Jordan Jonas on the show? That's pretty dope. This, I mean, it says spoilers, but it's not going to spoil that much.
Hungry today. Need to get my hunt on.
My biggest frustration when it comes to getting food right now is fish.
Basically, they're
Even
just
though I'm
dropping these
struggling out
people
here
in like the
fishing, this
fucking
doesn't
middle of
break
the
my confidence
Arctic,
or break my
and they're like,
momentum.
hey,
We used to have a
survive
saying in the Marine Corps,
as
what's the
long as
first
you
thing,
can.
Guys in combat, it's typically your plan. Alone, alone, that same principle applies.
Yeah,
It's
Crypto
your
Digs,
first
that
plan
counts.
alone to get fish.
And you gotta
If
be
you're
careful,
not,
Crypto
you gotta come
Digs.
up with a different
You gotta, when you work out and stuff too, you gotta like extra stuff to be careful. I mean, the show's fucking cool. If you haven't watched it, you should check it out. Cool show. Yeah, that's all I was saying, long and short. You're pretty much always working out. Mountain Men's a cool show too, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's what's crazy. So like a couple weeks ago we're up in Santa Cruz and like my son's blood sugar's just tanking, right? And they're bouncing on the trampoline doing whatever. And so we're fucking, having to give him carbs and carbs and carbs and carbs, like quick, fast acting, right? And it still wasn't coming up. So he has to chill and he gets all pissed because he's got to like sit down 15 minutes, check his blood sugar again. And this was before we had the monitor. Now we got the monitor. But like, even last night, right, middle of the night, I got an alert. So when we went to bed, his blood sugar was like 141 or something like that. But middle of the night, all of a sudden I get an alert. It's like 300 something. And so maybe he's having like a super intense dream or some shit. I don't know, but it's just kind of wild, like how it works. Getting used to it and everything. I mean, I'm sure you've been, like dealing with it for a long time, so more comfortable with it. But for me, I'm just like, what is going on? Are these shows better than Family Guy? Yeah, they are. Especially New Family Guy's trash. The New Family Guy's just basically just shit. Oh, bro, long and short, they would take you, bro. They had a chick on there from Grass Valley. And it's like a standard to live there. They ask you that when you're born. Do you smoke weed? I'm like, yes. I'm like, okay, you can stay here. The schedule for the live trade room is going to be 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., right? If we go longer, we go longer, but those are just the tentative hours. Yeah, new Family Guy is, it's just not good. It's terrible. Terrible. Hey, Rick and Morty's a funny show. You know, it's a really funny show too. If you guys are looking for like some comedy, is South Park. South Park doesn't give a fuck. The Canadians, they just don't care. Pacific time, yeah, Pacific time. All right, guys. Been on here for about almost 3 hours. We're about to hit the 3 hour mark in about 10 minutes. I think we're going to call it. Need to get this workout in, get ready for the boot camp today. We've had some decent trades today. Let's see. Let's look at the trade performance for the week. Not too bad for the week. About 60% on long trades, 72% or 73% on the short trades. So this is what I'm telling you guys, right? So this is my main account, 67%, right? Profitable trades, 60% on long trades, 72% on short trades. And so, this is, I'm not trying to flex or anything. I'm just showing you guys that you don't need to be like this 500% trader, 80% trader, 90% trader, right? 60% on the long trades. It's just about managing risk. That's it. Make sure your losers are small. Let your winners win. Yeah, Mad Cats, I hope we catch that short today. I'm waiting for it for sure. A little bit better on the long side. We went pretty heavy on the long side. That's probably why the percentage is a little bit better. You can see my average winning trade is $87. My average winning trade on the short trades was $100. My average loser $82. My average loser on long trades was $70. So my average winning trade was $102. My average loser $76, right? So just keeping it in there. Eric Smith, thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it, bro. So this is, and you can see the date, 76 to 30. That's this week. So not a bad week. 67%. 170 trades, lost 33, scratched one, broke even on one. That's the goal, right? That's just to show you guys, you don't need to win every single trade. Just got to cut those losers quick. So if you just get rid of those losing trades fast, right? And let your winners win, you'll be good to go. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will you usually have a lower RR. What do you mean, like risk ratio?
Clank, clickety, clank. The money goes into my piggy bank.
Is the risk ratio on here? Oh, right here. 1.4. Usually I'm at like a 1.6. So it's a 1.4 here. 1.5 is pretty good. The Sharpe ratio is 1.96. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I normally have like a 1.4. That's a pretty good. This is realistic, guys. I mean, I know people show stuff that oh, look at me, you know, I've done this and this and this. These are realistic, right? These are, you know, over time, actual returns, not, you know, cherry picked here and there, stuff like that. These are, you know, realistic. But yeah, normally my RR is like 1.6. That's pretty much what I try to stay for, 1.6. Over a long period of time, or over an extended period of time, that is, you know, that's just realistic, right? And that's not, I'm not taking a lot of heat on trades and stuff like that. Like some people, what will happen is they'll be like, oh, I won this trade, right? They'll short right here and they'll win the trade right here, right? But they sat through all of this and then won the trade, right? That's not, yeah, okay, it's a win, cool. But that's not, to me, that's a loss doing something like that. That's not managing risk at all. So I don't think that's, is that your small account for the 10K challenge? No, my small account, is on, Bybit only. 1.6 is a fib ratio. Oh, crazy. That 686, 1.686, the fib. Yeah, I might do like a I might do a small account futures challenge too. That'd be cool. Yeah, if you think about 1%, it's only 2 points a day at start out. So Eric Smith made 11 points like as soon as we started the stream. He's way up. Ax, were you looking for like a bigger RR? Were you expecting a bigger return ratio? See, what do you mean? You have issues with your entries. Are you talking about on futures or on crypto? Look at that, guys. Guys. To the it's just market structure at its finest, right? Just knowing how an auction works, understanding the auction market theory, right? So if you had your take profit at 247, but then you curbed your enthusiasm, put it that 39.2 because that's where the VWAP was hanging out, boom, you smacked your target. Yeah, Axo, if you're looking for a 2, like a 2-to-1, yeah, so it just, if you're trading on a 4-hour chart, you also have to take a little bit more heat as well, because you got to understand that it's going to work out a little bit differently if you're used to trading on a 4-hour chart. But don't focus on that. People say risk to reward. Focus on your reward for how much you risk. Right? Are you becoming more profitable? Right? Are you is your percentage of winning going up? Smack it up and rub it down. I can't spell either. You think I'm muted? I don't think so. Am I? Can you guys not hear me? On crypto, your entries, you just got to be real patient and you just got to kind of wait for it. I think with Bitcoin, we've decided today that we're not going to take anything except breakouts because that's the only time Bitcoin is worth it. It's just not worth it if you're not, if it's not, it's just not, it's just not worth it. But the other ones, we take some nice intra trades, but with entries, you just got to be patient, right? And it just takes time, it just takes time. That's all it is. With futures, it is a little bit different, right? Because futures moves pretty quick sometimes. So sometimes you get in a trade. And that's a cool thing, Ax, is like you're getting these wins, right? Let's say, you're getting some of these smaller wins, right? But I mean, that's kind of what we're looking for. We're just looking for that 1% a day. But, sometimes they turn into these moves. Like we caught this move overnight. It's 1,000-point move, right? And you took your profit targets out. Your first target was this low structure here. I'll make this big so you can see it. So my first target was this low structure here. That's why I took my first profit. And then my second target was this spot here. Took my second target and then just let the rest run, right? So you're getting out, you're covering yourself, and you're letting your winners win. Eric, that was me that said that. Yeah, look for where you are going to be wrong. So let's say you're looking at this trade, right? And you want to go long. Well, you're going to be wrong if it breaks down here, because we're going to go back to the POC if it breaks this low. So if you're going to be wrong here, this is where your stop is going to be. And so what you're looking for is look for some initiated buying to get long. I mean, I wouldn't get long at this spot, but that's what you want to do. What do you mean only take crypto on the breakout? No, only take Bitcoin on breakouts. So like today, the trade that we took is off of the point of control, and it's because it's running these stops. That's what we're kind of waiting for, right? It came right to our profit target, hit it, and now it's kind of trading back down, right? If we break these lows, we'll come back down to the POC, look to see some more rotations, right? Look to see if it can actually break some of these lows. But on like ETH and stuff, ETH is good to go all the time. You can trade ETH value area low to POC pretty much all day. Now we're looking for an ETH breakdown. Nice, good shit, Mad Cats. You took that short off the yeah, good shit. Yeah, that's a good call because that's what we expected, right? We expected it to come right up to the VWAP. Sellers came back in at the VWAP, didn't have enough buying, right? And if it gets back to the top of this structure, that's where you got to take your profit, right? You gotta call it. Don't let it go all the way back to the VWAP and try to be right. Just take your profit. Shit, man, I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't think I'd be trying to get into anything either if a fucking tornado was at my house. All right, guys, I got to get a workout in. But you guys have a good day, good evening, good weekend, right? Stay safe on the weekend. Don't be forcing any trades. Understand that the weekend is sometimes a little bit more volatile. Set some alerts, right? Don't just spend all your time on the screen. Get some outdoor time. Enjoy your time, and make sure you are managing risk and sticking to your trade plan. You guys have a wonderful day.